Soon after, Eddie's father is arrested on May 12, 1940, and as the German army advances into Belgium, Eddie and his mother learn that he has been sent to an internment camp in southern France. They leave Brussels for the border with France and are arrested at Werwik, Belgium, while trying to cross the Lys River.
Arrested everybody that was German, the men first, or mostly men, in some cases some women. But my mother and I did not get arrested because we were German. My father was arrested because he was a German. And they knew that he was Jewish, but these were the laws, and they arrested everybody who was German and put them in internment camps, not concentration camps, but internment camps in southern France. Saint Cyprien, Gurs, Rivesaltes, and there were several others. Now, at the time my father was arrested, by the police of course, Belgian police, we only knew that all these men were being transported to France because the German advance came very fast and they had to put them somewhere. At that time we decided, my mother and I decided, or rather my mother decided, that we should go and look for my father. We knew southern France, we had some names, but we weren't sure. So tried to get across the border ahead of the German army into France. At the border, at the Belgian-French border, we were arrested for being Germans. They looked at our ID cards, Belgian ID card, which were for foreigners, and it said, of course, nationality German. We were arrested by the police at the border, trying to cross, and we're put in prison. My mother was put in the women's section, and I, for the first time in my life, was in a prison cell, and that was one of the worst experiences up to that date of my life, because I was in solitary, so to say. I was all by myself in a cell for almost a week, and the Germans bombed the city. After a week, or about a week, we were all assembled in the courtyard, more I would think they were mostly Jews from Germany, and put on a train under heavy guard and sent to southern France to the Camp de Gurs, which is a rather large camp, which later on became more famous because they put the Jews from Baden in there and other people. It was originally a camp that was created by the French to put the remnants of the Spanish army who were fighting Franco in there when they fled France. They were put in there, but most of them were gone by the time we came there. There were a few of them left who had not been resettled. And we were put in the Camp de Gurs, which is in the Pyrenees, in the southern part of France. Then the war was over pretty quick, as we all know. Terrible there, and the people there were no killings, mass killings or anything like that, but people died from hunger. If you didn't have any packages coming in from the outside, there was a good chance you could die from hunger there. And there's a very large cemetery, which I visited after the war, and I assume that most people are buried there. There were no crematoriums, and so the camp itself was very, very bad. It was muddy, it was filthy, it was full of fleas, and it was just a makeshift camp. And so then the time came for some people to leave, to be released.
Eddie and his mother are released from the Gurs internment camp and make their way to Saint Cyprien on the French Mediterranean coast, where they believe Siegfried is being held. Winston Churchill becomes leader of the British government. Italy enters the war on Germany's side. The Battle of Britain commences as Germany launches air assaults on Great Britain. Germany, Italy, and Japan sign the tripartite pact creating the Axis Alliance. Auschwitz concentration camp is established in Poland.